everyone, and welcome to another episode of Spilling the Tea with G. This is episode number 21, if I am correct.
You are correct.
We are back now. We did have a little break. Last week we were back on Emily's channel. These are weekly uploads, so 1 week will be on my channel and then the next week will be on Emily's channel, and that is just how it goes. We're basically just here to catch up. I feel like there's never very many topics on these uploads, but we just kind of blab, don't we?
Yeah, the thing we're best at doing.
How are you anyway? I feel like I've not seen you since Malta.
Like, actually though, we actually haven't seen each other.
That's ridiculous. That was the week on Monday. It's now Wednesday.
That's really sad. I don't actually even know what I've been doing, to be honest.
Bank holiday weekend. It was a blur.
Yes.
And not for alcohol reasons, it was a blur because I don't know what I did, but I filled my time.
You were building wardrobes.
Yes, I was. I've expanded my wardrobes, let's say.
I did think, where the hell are these going? Like, Georgia has like a whole wardrobe room already.
Yeah.
Where are these new ones?
So these ones are in my bedroom, as in like me and Matt obviously share a bedroom. That sounded weird. But I've got a bedroom, he's got a bedroom, and they're in there. And it's very organised. Everything has a home now. I feel like I just need to go through and like start picking out, Emily hates it when I say this, my autumn winter stuff.
We just keep talking about autumn way too much and it stressed me out. It's a lovely day, let's not talk about it today, okay?
It is lovely today, the sun is shining, the sun is beaming.
For once. But no, I do agree that we do actually need to start thinking about it. I just don't want to admit that.
Yeah, I go to New York in less than 2 weeks. I didn't realise this, but when I booked it, I've realised I'm there for Fashion Week. So I feel like it's not just outfit planning, it's outfit planning to the next inch of its life.
You might get scouted. This could be a whole new career starting for you. You need a whole new wardrobe.
The start of me.
Can you imagine? You're like on Vogue and I'd be like,
I know.
what the fuck?
That's my friend, hi! I have actually very excitingly been invited to one of the shows.
Which one?
Yeah. I can't remember the brand, but I probably should know that. But
I mean, it's a fashion
the brand basically, there's a fly in here. I'm not sure if that's going to be really annoying, but if you can hear a fly trying to get out the window, then I apologise. Yes, the brand that designed all of Sabrina Carpenter's outfits for like her tour.
Shut up.
Yeah, how
oh my
cool
god,
is
that's
that?
Insane. That is so
I know,
cool.
I'm so excited.
Look at you front row, like.
Have a plus one. I'll be like, here. I'll probably be stood at the back, like in the corner.
You'd be like, can I have a plus one? His name's Matt.
Yeah, his name's Matt and he's my husband. But no, that's really
cool,
exciting. I'm just excited to like be there and like see everything, and yeah, just excited.
Yeah, I feel like you could literally not know a thing even about fashion, but to be like it's New York Fashion Week, that's massive.
Yeah.
To then go to any event would be so cool. Love that.
So excited.
You need to pack.
I was like, I don't know. Yeah, I do need to pack. I don't know if I'm really like deep into like feelings and stuff, but when I booked it, this sounds really like cliche and like this is like true, but something was just telling me I needed to be in New York in September, and I booked it for Matt's birthday, and then I was like, oh, now I'm here for like Fashion Week. It's so weird.
So weird.
Exciting. But yeah, that's my updates. What about you?
Don't know if I have anything that trumps that.
Have I stomped on you? Sorry about that.
What have I been up to? What did I do at bank holiday? Oh, we had Mom and Jamie come up.
Oh yeah.
Or down.
And the baby.
And the baby. And Jude. He's
yeah. I never know what way it is.
But
I'm like,
they're down.
So they came up.
No, they're up. They came down. That way.
Yeah. Either way, they stayed with you for the weekend.
Yeah, we had them over. And we went to Wroxham on Sunday, but which is like a little, I mean, very touristy where we live. Like everyone goes there. It's like part of the Norfolk Broads, which is lovely. We tried to rent a boat. Everything was booked. Everyone basically laughed at us when we asked if we had any boats, which was so annoying. But we just had like fish and chips and had a really, really nice weekend. And then Monday just gate crashed Mum and Dad's. I swear we just turn up now and just we talk about gardens. Like, what?
That is so funny.
I'm like, when did my bank holiday Sunday plans go from like, I've not got work on Monday, like we can go out on a Sunday, like have fun, way too drunk, to now actually like, I'll just have a fun zero today because then we can go to Mum's and like discuss our gardens and our renovation. Like, what?
Yeah.
But I actually would prefer that.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's actually nice waking up on a bank holiday weekend, not feeling hungover.
Yeah. Oof. I feel like everyone goes like extra on a bank holiday as well. I don't know what it is.
We literally didn't leave the house. Like, we went to IKEA on Saturday. Obviously I did leave the house, but went to IKEA on Saturday, and then Sunday we were literally here all day, and then Monday we were here all day again, like just doing house stuff.
Well, I'm proud that you're still very much together after building some IKEA flat pack, because
yeah, it's a lot, isn't it?
I'm
just not very good at reading instructions. Like, I don't know how to read instructions. I think I've got this. I can do it on my own. Yeah, and Matt's like, I'm the builder, listen to my rules.
Yeah.
But the rule was that I had to help him build my wardrobes on Sunday, which is fair, like you're building my wardrobes. And I was a massive help, I would say. He'd probably disagree, but I think I was a huge help.
I was going to say, you've said that.
This is my statement. And then on Monday, a lot of you probably don't know this, but our house is 1920s and it has an underground bunker, like a war bunker.
Like,
and
legit,
Matt
like we're all safe if, well, can I come out if there's fucking zombie
of course. Of course. We need to continue the podcast, so if there's a war, then it's going to continue. But Matt's, it's like his little den, and he didn't really know what to do with it to start with. There was talks of it being a ball pit for the kids, which, to be fair, probably would have been fun. And then it was going to be a hot tub. Not very safe, no. And then it was going to be my salon. That was talk, and I was like, absolutely not, there's no daylight. And then it was going to be, come down my stairs into my dungeon. It was going to be so many different things, but we've now decided it's going to be a wine cellar.
Best decision, I'd say.
I was like helping him board all of that out, and then often I'd like come inside and like sit on TikTok for a while, and then I'd hear my name being called, and I'm like, oh, I've been summoned again.
You're like, oh, sorry, I was just making tea, like.
Yeah, it's like, do you want a cup of tea? And then that one always works. We've started buying bottles of wine. I feel like that's going to be our new tradition when we go away. It's going to be a shot glass and a bottle of wine now.
That is so cute. I love that. We've finished the house, talking of houses.
Brilliant.
We are complete, like actually legit complete, which is great.
Amazing.
I can enjoy it for probably 2 months, and then Brad will find some other house, I'm more than sure. But yeah, I feel, well, I say that, like as I'm looking around, I'm thinking that could do with the paint. But when you start, you're not going to stop.
Like, there's scuffs on the walls everywhere.
But then it's lived in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But we've got carpet everywhere. I have a home, not a house anymore, which I'm very happy about.
Amazing. I'm really close. I'm really, really close.
You are really close. I feel like Matt's just, he's had like a bee in his bonnet with the house at the minute. Like, so literally every time we come over, I'm like, when did that get here? Like the outdoor kitchen. Yeah. When did you do that?
I know. I feel like this house is never going to get done because he just keeps adding things.
Hey, Bruce.
Oh.
His cameo every week.
You don't need to bark like that. Matt just keeps adding things onto the list of things to do in the house. Like, we never discussed having an outdoor kitchen, and I'm not complaining, it will be lovely. But you've added that onto it. It's another like week or 2 weeks worth of work for you.
Yeah. And how many doors is there still to put inside the house?
All of the upstairs and one more downstairs. But it's okay. We've got an outside kitchen.
Exactly. Yeah. And a wine cellar.
And a wine cellar, yeah.
And when did you start liking wine? This year.
Yeah. Well, I've always liked wine. Matt is very new to the game.
Brucey, you always make an appearance.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, bless him.
Oh my god, can I just address something quickly?
Yeah.
This on my arm.
Oh my god, I keep meaning to ask you if you're okay since that.
I mean, I'm fine.
It looks like tie-dye.
Yeah, it was from a blood test, and I don't know what she'd done to me. I had a blood test at the doctor's, and I don't know if she knew what she was doing, but I just wanted to address the situation that I do not inject myself with any sort of substances.
That is giving, I don't know what I'm doing.
Disclaimer.
It looks so sore.
Yeah, it was. Literally, as soon as she'd done it, I like had the like cotton wool on it to like stop the bleeding, and I got in the car, and I always take it off because I'm like, I'm not having cotton wool like stuck to my arm. It's that disgusting. And I took it off, and the whole piece of my arm here was like lumped over and green, and you know when you start panicking, I was like, oh, I feel ill. Yeah. But yeah, this is what we're left with.
No worries.
Hope it's gone
how long
fashion
that's going
week.
to take. Yeah, God, how long is it going to take to go down?
It's a week today.
Perfect. It doesn't look great, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've got a week and a bit to go, so.
Ouch. Random topic, I feel like we have touched on this before, but you just saying cotton wool. You know your feelings towards cardboard and polystyrene, do you feel that towards cotton wool?
Yeah, a little bit, not as bad. Okay. But yeah, like I can't have you like pull it apart. That makes me feel really funny.
Oh, that's a big no.
What about you?
Not really, like mine's always, like I've said before, like ice, and like the sound of it and like the thought, it makes me shudder now, and I've got goosebumps, that's really good. The thought of someone biting into an ice lolly with their two front teeth. And I wouldn't say I've even got really sensitive teeth, but like, how are you doing that? Hashtag, watching him, he fucking gnaws on those ice lollies like they're nothing, and he's like chomping it, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't.
Did you see his story? I don't know if any of you guys watched Hashtag, but he's basically, I don't know if we've spoken about this on the pod. We've basically been following him. Me and Matt, like, we've been watching him because he's in Bali, and it's really fun, like, seeing, like, what he's, like, take on Bali. Yeah. I feel like his side of Bali is very different to, like, what our experience was in Bali. But he's basically been vlogging every day. He ran a competition, and he took, like, a subscriber out to Bali. And I'm like, this is so cool. But did you see his Instagram story or his TikTok? There will be no last vlog because he's lost his GoPro.
Oh.
Yeah.
No. I logged on to TikTok yesterday and he was live, and no word of lie, I was literally watching his live for like 45 minutes. I'm obsessed with him, but I hate him.
He's such an interesting character. Like, I feel like, I'm not really sure. I don't really have an opinion on him. I can't have.
It's one of them, like, I don't actually hate him, but like I said, I'm just literally like, the things he does, no one would do. Like, you know for a fact, if you went to a restaurant and he was like screaming and laughing at his camera, you'd be like, oh God, here we go. Like, if you're not in the mood, obviously he's going to massage parlours, like he's doing all these things that realistically are annoying, but I'm obsessed with watching him. Like, and then there's so many parts of the vlogs where I literally say to Brad, I'm like, I actually love him. Like, when yesterday's vlog, he was getting hit over by the waves when he was trying to get out of the sea. And I was like, even if like your arch enemy was doing that, like, it is funny, like,
you find it funny,
I couldn't do it.
He very much like takes life with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
He doesn't take anything too seriously. I don't think his vlogs will be for everyone, so I mean, I would recommend watching because he's very entertaining, but you're not gonna like get anything out of it.
It's also one of them, like, we've literally now showed like Brad's parents, and like I haven't actually showed my parents. I think they'd be so uninterested.
Like, you wouldn't like that,
who else did we watch it? Molly and Jamie watched it with them the other day, and it's just one of them things, like, you watch the first one, you're like, what? But then you're like, no, actually, now I want to know what he's doing tomorrow, like, because it's every day, not anymore.
Well, Matt started watching it, and I was like, oh, this guy's so annoying. Like, he chews so loud.
Yeah.
He spits when he talks, like, this whole thing. And I was like, he's so annoying. Like, how are you watching him? And then Matt just like continued watching him because he was interested, because he was obviously in Bali. And then I just got hooked. And I was like, now I can't not watch him. And he's out there with, or not out there with, but there's another YouTuber out there called Risky Reggie.
He's a nightmare.
I watch him as well. Yeah, he is a nightmare. He's young though, isn't he? Like, he's out there getting the girls, like all this stuff.
I'm literally like the same as with Brad, watching him, and like he was watching his TikToks, and he'd always be like, have you seen this guy? And I'm like, yeah, but I skipped straight past him, blah blah. And now I'm annoyed when Brad watches one without me.
Literally.
Like, here we are.
I can hear Matt putting it on downstairs, and I'm like, hold on a minute, this is something we now watch together, okay?
Brad is the worst for that. He watches so many things without me, and I'm literally like,
yeah, Matt does as well.
The rudest thing you could do.
Yeah, Matt says that it's my fault because I can't concentrate, and I can't concentrate very long. Like, if I'm watching something, I have to really be sucked into it to not like check my phone or like, I don't know, whatever. Go make a cup of tea, halfway through something. You
always say that you like something, like when you were saying about Baby Reindeer, you were like, I literally didn't touch my phone, and that actually liked it.
Yeah, I have to be like proper hooked to actually sit and watch. One of my clients, I think she's a primary school teacher, which is questionable for what I'm about to say, but she's done some like extra research on like ADHD, autism, like all of that sort of stuff, and I was doing her hair, and I know her quite well. It's not like she's not just a client, like I actually know her as well. And I was saying, like, I think I'm strong, like heavily dyslexic. I'm definitely on the spectrum of like ADHD. I don't really think I'm autistic, to be fair, but I mean, if you think about it, then I might be. But she like asked me like all of these questions, and some things were like, do you forget things, like do you have to write things down, like are you organised, like all of that sort of like casual stuff. And then I'd answered all these questions and I was doing her hair, and she just looked at me and I was like, what? I was like, you're freaking me out.
She's diagnosed me.
And I was like, brilliant, so I'm ADHD and I'm dyslexic. Cool.
Is that what she
said?
said?
We knew I was dyslexic. Well, I don't think she wanted to say, like, she didn't want to like diagnose it, because she's like not like a specialist, but like she's actually got the qualification to do it. But yeah, she didn't say, but her eyes, she didn't need to say. Her eyes said it all.
Yeah, like she's probably thinking, you are reminding me of all the kids that I have that like that.
Yeah, all those 5-year-olds are exactly like them.
I absolutely adore the fact that you are so dyslexic, because it's just fun.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't really hinder your life. You just like, you'll be reading a menu and things are just flipped, or like the words not even there. And I just think, where does that come from? I read what I want to read. Matt always says that to me. If I'm reading something like a contract or whatever there is that I've got to read, he's like, you're reading what you want it to say. It doesn't say that. And I'm like, and that's it.
Yeah.
You're like, brilliant,
I'm getting paid at the end of it.
You're signing your life away, but don't worry about it, it's £500.
Yeah, I'm really, really bad with that. But
selective reading.
Oh yeah, here's the tale. Yeah.
I mean,
that is me.
Us as a group, we've all got a bunch of, like, we've all got a bit of everything, I'm not going to lie.
We've all got issues. I feel like you're not a human if you've not got a little bit of an issue.
No, agreed. I literally just watched a TikTok of Kicks coming back.
What? How random?
The guy who's with Jade, I can never remember his name, but the guy from Kicks that's with Jade Thirlwall from Little Mix. Yeah. It just reminded me that they're getting back together and they're making music. But he was basically just doing an interview with Chloe Burrows on her podcast, and he was saying about like the first time he took Adderall, which is a drug in America that you take for ADHD, but people can get addicted to it, but like it is a prescribed drug to help you concentrate.
Right.
And people without ADHD or like any thoughts or feelings that like need to be calmed down, if they're taking it, it just makes them feel a bit like loopy and high. I think.
How
don't take this as gospel because I'm not 100% sure, this is just what I got from the interview. But if you have like ADHD or like a fast thinking brain and like you need to slow down your thoughts, then that's exactly what it does. And he said he took, like, his friend was like, try some of this, like it's the best thing ever, and she doesn't have ADHD, nothing apparently. Like I always say to Brad, like, we'll be driving and I'll be like, what do you think about right now? And he'll be like, nothing. And I'm like, mate, I've literally thought about 10 things since we've like set off on this 5-minute journey. Like my head is constantly go go go, whereas he's just like doesn't really have like an inner monologue. And it blows my mind that people don't have that. So he was saying that like his friend doesn't have that, so she was just like a bit, woo, this is so fun. And he was like, oh my god, like any thought that came into his head, he then like thought about whether he wanted to say it, and it either passed him by or he would say it. And I was like, I need some of this stuff. Like,
wow,
what? It's so weird.
Just get you some from New York.
Yes, please. I actually do want you to get me some of those 150-piece ibuprofens because they're great for the periods.
Oh, unreal. So good. If you don't come home from America with those tub of ibuprofen, then what are you doing with your life?
It is.
They are so good.
Different worlds. Like the fact you can literally go and buy 150 and here we get ID'd for some paracetamol.
Yeah, literally. I can't get them from Aldi. Like,
I would love to know what it feels like to sit there and actually not think about anything. I'd love that.
See, I'm like different side of it because I can literally sit there and be like no thoughts, like nothing coming in. Yeah, and then sometimes my brain is doing 150 flips and I'm just like, what is going on? So I feel like there's different levels of it, isn't there?
And also I think like on your side of things, you're so busy sometimes in your life that it's like really practical things. Like you're like, right, I've got to do this, and like you're figuring things out. And then I don't like, do you get the side where you're literally sat there overthinking everything in life?
Not really, no.
Great, I'm really happy with you.
I don't know, I think I overthink things, but I feel like I've taught myself to like snap out of it. Yeah. It's like we were talking about when we were away, like anxiety and stuff. I feel like I start to feel anxious, but I can really talk myself out of it.
Like you really have a switch that you can flip off.
Yeah. It's weird, like I'll have like an intrusive thought and then I'll be like, that's stupid, like, and like not think about it again. It's weird. Maybe I'm a mature ADHD.
Yeah, maybe you've got the side of it that just doesn't affect that side of things.
Yeah.
But no, I think that like it's a good thing. I think people either have that like, but then that's the point, you can train your brain to think like that.
I can't worry about things unless I've got to worry about it.
Yeah, I do very much live like that, like as in obviously at our age we could worry about like whether we could have kids and like all these things, but I'm not going to worry about that until I absolutely know I have to, or anything
to worry
like
about
that.
it.
Because you think you could then spend 2 years worrying about it and then it not even happen, so what a waste of 2 years.
Yeah, my sister is completely the opposite. Like, she worries about things before it's even approached. Like,
really?
Like stupid, even things about like being late. She'll be like, oh, I might be like 5 minutes late, and then she'll text me and she'll be like, I'm here like 15 minutes early.
Yeah.
I'm like, why have you told me you're going to be like, her brain is like, she's so like above like the next step forward, she can't even think about like right now. It's so weird, isn't it, how everyone's so different.
So different.
I quite like that though. I like that everyone's really different.
Yeah, imagine we were all the same. That would be one hell of a world.
Oh, that'd be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Really boring.
I'm now my own boss.
She's her own boss bitch.
For anyone that knows anything about social media, most of the time you have management, or some people don't, and I've had a manager my basically whole career, and I've decided to go it alone and just see how I get on. So I'm a CEO of
She's the CEO of our own person, okay?
But with that means I'm basically doing emails all day, which I actually really enjoy, like actually chatting to people.
Yeah.
And I get my nails done at 6. These 4 weeks.
Can you show me? Wow.
Wow.
4 weeks.
And they're all still on. Claire's gonna be really proud of me.
She is.
I think I'm gonna go shorter and square.
Are you?
Yeah, a bit of a change.
Okay. I don't know what to do with mine. I'm gonna have mine done next week so that they're fresh for my little trip. My cuticles are looking very dry. I've not got my cuticle friend with me. Anything you need to know about Emily, she's always got cuticle oil. Like, always. She could have, like, not have her phone, but she will have cuticle oil. Or not have her keys or bank card, but she will have cuticle oil.
I'm trying to see if I've got any on me now. But every time I offer it to someone, they're like, do you know what? Yeah, I will. Yeah. And I think, brilliant. It's like a little treat for everyone.
The only time I've turned it down is when we were in the airport and I was about to give my passport over to security, and I was getting a bit overstimulated. The thought of having like greasy fingers, like handing that like document over. Okay. So I did say no to it once, but
that is my day. What are you doing?
I am now going to the salon to do 3 colours and 3 cuts.
On her day off?
Yeah, Wednesdays are going to be my day off, but they never end up actually being my day off. And that's about it, really. That's my day done. I went to the gym this morning, I've done some filming this morning, I've done some editing this morning, and now we're filming the podcast, and now I'm going to work, and then I'm just going to sit on the sofa and do nothing when I get home.
And think about nothing.
Think about blissful nothing. If you did get this far of us just rambling about what's been going on in the last few days of our lives, then thank you so much. Obviously, next week's episode will be over on Emily's channel at 7 o'clock on Sunday. And we will speak to you guys really, really soon in the next one. Bye guys.